So back to traditional reviews, and we're starting with the Karin Everon, which is one of my favourite 4x4s in the game. Not because it's good or because it's fast, I have other reasons which we'll come into, but before I do, there's something missing from this race. What is it? Ah, there it is, the snow. Now, why on earth, you might wonder, am I turning the snow on purpose when I don't need to have it on? Well, that's because this is based on the Arctic Explorer Hylux that was used in the Top Gear Polar Special, one of my favourite of the Top Gear specials. Fabulous bit of TV, you should definitely watch it. And the car as they produced it in the game is just so close. Everything about it, the looks, the accessories, the customisation. I'm quite sure you could do other things with it on the customisation, but that thought just never entered my mind. There was no way I was ever going to do anything but this with this car, and it's absolutely cool as hell. I love it. But what's it like as a car? Well, obviously it's a big chunky 4x4, and it is good off-road. It's not quick, I will say that. It's definitely not one of the faster off-roaders. There are a lot quicker ways of getting up these mountains, but it has a huge amount of grunt, as you can see by the way it's barreling up the side of this mountain. It's another one of those that's high enough to just jump over the barriers, which is always useful. And then when you get on the road, then you can really tell how big it is. It actually feels heavy. A lot of these off-roaders, they feel far too light and they get thrown around by the bumps when you're off-road. Not this thing. This thing seems to weigh about 46,000 tonnes. Handling on the road is... Do you know what? I'm going to say it's better than you would probably expect it to be. Obviously it's a touch slidey in the snow, but in the dry, it's actually okay. It has a nice sort of four-wheel drift thing that it does. It is quite top heavy, so what you will find with this thing, it is ridiculously easy to topple it over, as you would expect with something that's as tall as most buildings. But yeah, on-road handling, I'm really, for what it is, I really can't fault it. I think it's good enough. Now let's just test it on the jump, see how it does on this. That's not the cleanest one I've ever done. So final section, and I don't expect it to do well here. So this last section of my off-road course is really tight and twisty, and it's always full of cars, and it's really difficult to get through it in anything without crashing into every other car on the road. And with a car as big and as wide and as heavy and as lumbering as this, it's going to be even more difficult. But do you know what? Apart from that, it actually does okay. So it's on offer this week, and I think this really is one to pick up. A lot of the American trucks in this game, I think, have been done dirty. Like the Yosemite 1500 is just rubbish. So if you actually want a cool real life truck, I think this is really worth a look. So here's the time it managed to put in, which is actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be quite a bit slower. I thought it was going to be a lot further down the lap board, but a 309.46 is actually not too bad. So I hope that was useful. I'll see you in the next one.